Okay, everybody, here we go. Here are the nuts from the mangoes that I peeled. We've got 6 of them. Now, when you go and you're picking out your mangoes, you want to make sure that you get the mangoes that are more yellow and reddish in color and don't have much green on them. You still want a little bit of green on that skin, but not a lot. The more green, the less ripe. You can even just, when you're feeling your mango, if it feels not firm but not mushy, kind of right in the center of that, that's going to be a really good mango. So I am going to let these dry. I could try to get in here, see right here, and I could try to bust this open. Okay, I've got it started here. So I'm going to open this up. This is so cool, you guys. I just love how it's encased in here. Now, see, I can tell by this one that I'm not sure if this one will germinate or not because of all that brown on it. And that might be why that was cracked like that. So this one, I'll try to germinate it, but I doubt that it will, it will germinate. Just because when they've got that right there, that dark spot, that usually hints that you're not going to get good germination out of that mango. But we'll try. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wet a paper towel. We're going to put these mangoes inside that paper towel and put them in a cool, dark place and see if we can get them to sprout. So I'm going to see if I can open up any more of these. Okay, we are back in the house and I've got all of those skins off. It's quite a messy job. Okay, in this water I have a ratio of 3 to 1. 3 parts water, 1 part hydrogen peroxide. And I'm just going to give my seeds a little bath. You want to, this is the one that I told you I didn't think was going to work, but that we're going to try it anyway. I'm going to set them on that towel. You just want to try your best to get off any possible things that could cause mold or any mold spores or anything like that. You want to give them the best chance of survival. And you ask, why are you doing all 6? What are you going to do with 6 mango plants? Well, I'll be lucky if I get 1 plant. Mango seeds tend to be a little difficult for germination for whatever reason. Some people do it just fine and have great success with it. I so far have not. The first time I tried this, I put them in a cool, dark place and didn't check on them right away, and they ended up getting moldy. So we're going to keep washing these seeds off and then we'll do the next step. All right, everybody, we're back. Now I got all of the seeds washed off, and this one that I was showing you that I said probably isn't going to make it, I'm not even going to put it in my germination pack because I fear that it will create mold and contaminate the rest of the seeds, and it's not worth it to me. So I'm not going to use that one. Now, I've already got 2 in here. What we're going to do is we're going to set these seeds on this paper towel, just like this, and then we're going to cover them up. And I had said earlier, a cool, dark place. Well, you don't want it to be a cool, dark place. You want it to be a warm, dark place because mangoes are tropical and they like warmth and moisture. because they're tropical. So I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to put it in this bag, and then I'm going to label it with today's date, and we're going to check back in on it in probably about 3 days just to make sure that there's still moisture on these towels. If there isn't, I'll be spraying it with spray. You don't want these absolutely sopping wet because you will definitely get mold on your mangoes if you do, but you do want to keep them moist until you get germination. So I'm going to get these in a baggie. I'm going to put them in my garage in a cupboard where it is very warm, and these are moist. So I will have to keep checking to make sure they don't dry out, and we'll check back on this. Okay, you guys, we are back. I wanted to go over a little bit with you how I did this process. Look at those seeds. Aren't those amazing? Okay, so as you can see, here is the casing that the seed is in. You see that little stem right there? That's what the mango is actually attached to. And you can see, like on this one right here, you can see that right there. It kind of looks like an umbilical cord. So that's what it's attached to. Now, when you're trying to get that seed out, sorry I didn't have two hands to show you. If you cut very, very carefully right along this little edge right here, just enough to get an opening, then you can put your knife in there and kind of work that edge to loosen it up. And then you put your fingers in there and you pull it apart, and then you take the seed out. Okay, be very careful, because like you can see right there, that's how close the seed is to that casing. So you don't want to cut like way into it, like way over here. You want to just cut like right along that very edge, just to be able to start getting that open, to be able to get your knife in there, and then be able to get your hands or your fingers in there to pry it apart to get the seed out. Now, once the seed is out, it's got these paper covering over it. Now, I would say that this is my worst looking seed here, but we're still going to try. But I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with this one, but we're going to try it anyway. Now, once you have them out, they have this paper coating on them, and you want to remove as much of this coating as possible, because if you're going to get mold on this seed, this is the likeliest place where it's going to come from, is this paper on here. So I'm going to, let me show you another one. You can do this with your knife, and again, just get it started, and then once you get it started, peel it off. You don't want these seeds to dry out completely. So if you want to wait like 10-15 minutes to try to get some of this papering off, you can, but you want to do it as soon as possible. So here's that seed with most of the paper off of it. I'm going to do this with the rest of them, and then we'll come back for the next step. Good morning, everybody. We are getting ready to head off to work, and excuse the reggae music, we have that on for the dogs. It's the best music to leave on for your dogs because it's the most soothing. That's what studies say. Anyway, we wanted to check in with you on the mangoes before we go to work. I haven't checked on them since we did this. I apologize for the delayed video. It has been crazy busy around here. So this was the first one. I haven't even opened this one up yet. This is the first one. So you can see this one's starting, but this one you can really see. See that root starting to come out from the fat end? So we're going to leave these guys.
This guy's starting to right here. You can barely see it.
Barely. So they're starting. So let's see what this one here is doing. I haven't even opened this one yet. I figured I would open this one with you. I get nervous when I start seeing all these colors. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that one looks moldy.
Oh, see, you guys,
Yeah.
what we're talking about here with the mold.
But he's doing good.
So this one's not gonna, this one's not gonna do well.
Good, right?
He is, yeah. So, and that's sad because this guy, you can see that he's rooting. So I don't know, maybe we should take some hydrogen peroxide and put it on this to get rid of that and get a fresh paper towel.
I'll research it.
So I'm not gonna give up on him just yet. But for now, I'm gonna clean him off and keep him in his own paper towel. Like I said, it's that paper stuff that will cause mold before anything else does. So I'm gonna get a clean paper towel for this, and then I'm gonna wrap these back up, and we're gonna put them back in their cool, dark place. And then we'll check on it again in another 3 days or so, see how they're doing. You guys have a wonderful week, and thank you so much for taking time to spend time with us. We really appreciate it, and it really helps out our channel. Take care.